Yeah, let's move on to Angel Expecting.
Yeah, I was
This
expecting a little more. Just kidding.
Oh wow. All right, written and directed by, or I guess not written and directed, written by Howard Gordon and directed by David Semmel. Now, Howard Gordon, we've talked about before. He was like big X-Files guy,
Yeah.
and he wrote a little for season 2 of Buffy, and then came back for season 1 of Angel, and that's about it. And then he went on to like co-create 24 and shit. Um, Major TV writer contributing. And then you got David Semmel. He's our director. He went on to big things like the pilot episode of um Heroes, but he did 4 episodes of Buffy. We've seen them all.
This is it.
Uh, What's that?
This is the last one.
This isn't Buffy.
I'm sorry.
Um, yeah, he directed 4 episodes of Buffy, and now this is his first episode of Angel. He only does 2 of them, but his second episode of Angel is one of my all-time favorite episodes of Angel.
Is that coming up soon, or that's way later down the road?
It's next season.
Okay, awesome. I can't wait for that.
Yeah,
Tease us what the name is for people that know it or
sure.
no?
Are you now, or have you ever been?
Oh wow. Okay, sounds cool.
Yeah, yeah. So his episodes of Buffy were Never Kill a Boy on the First Date.
But yeah, my Emily.
Thank you. I was waiting for that.
Sorry.
What's my line to Go Fish and Lovers Walk? Here.
Wow. All right. So a few good ones in there. Pretty
Yeah, some
impressive.
fine episodes. And here he is back again with Expecting. Let's talk about it. What'd you think? Scrote your notes.
All right. Well, first of all, I knew that Phantom Dennis was coming back because in that previously on we get, hey, remember Phantom Dennis is a part of
Yup.
the show? Remember that guy? So that was very funny to me. Also,
Maybe you should keep some of these storylines ticking along a little
right,
more
you won't have to
readily.
do that
Yeah,
to
so
us.
that you don't have to fucking remind people in that segment.
Yeah, the last time we saw that, well, that was Room of the View. Have we even seen that since then?
Yeah, I think we saw him like once.
Really? I can't even remember it. Honestly, I feel like that might be the last one. But I mean, you're probably right. But in the opening credits, Ken Marino. I was so excited. I was like, when's Ken Marino gonna pop up? That was, and then he was like the main guy. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
this was a weird year where Ken Marino, like the state had like finally like broken up for real. And the state, that was his comedy troupe for people out there that don't
Mhm.
know. And like since Ken Marino is like the best looking one of them, or I guess like the most Hollywood looking one of them, they started to like try to give him like roles like this. And so within like the same year, he showed up on Angel, and then he also had a recurring role on Dawson's Creek where he was sort of like
Wow.
romancing Katie Holmes.
What?
Yeah.
So he was like kind of like a sexy guy for a
Yeah,
year or
he
two.
he was like a WB sexy guy.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, when I saw him here, I was like, this is like not at all what I picture this guy doing. But you can even feel at the time, like this guy's so meant to do comedy. He's so funny. Like even, just the way his being is so funny. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I don't really know how to put it. He's just so quirky. I don't know. But
No, it's true. Like he'll deliver like totally like basic bitch lines, like just like trying to like hook up with a girl, and like it's like, what are you doing here? Every time.
right. I love it though. But we get all right, so Cordelia basically another part where Cordelia sucks at her job. Angel's like, "Hey, the filing over here. You got to do a better job with the filing. You suck with it." I kind of want to bring something up. Actually, I didn't even write this
He
down,
said
but
she filed a couple under F for French.
why is that bad?
Well, because like generally in a detective agency, you'd think you'd file by their like last names or something.
I thought okay, I didn't understand that wasn't their last name. They were just French people.
Yes.
That's crazy. She should be fired probably. But I thought there was a kind of funny moment here where Cordelia, because she's looking out the window, right, and we're seeing like the reflection, and then Angel shows up, but we don't see him in the reflection, because he's a vampire, obviously. But we see the filing cabinet behind Cordelia in the reflection, but it's already open before Angel even gets there. And then we see like Angel opening the filing cabinet, like in a scene like a few shots later, and then it's supposed to be open later, but it was open beforehand. So I think
Way
that's
to
interesting.
fuck up, David Semmel.
Yep, seriously, that's why you only need to do one more episode, right?
Yeah,
Might be
one of the
good,
best
but
episodes ever.
but still, they didn't care about that. They were just like, but remember the first episode when he kind of messed up the continuity about the filing cabinet? I don't think we
Yeah,
can get that guy for a third
yeah,
episode.
that week they were just like, "Oh my God, someone fell through." All right, fine, get Semmel. Filing cabinet guy. Yeah, gotta go with that. Mm.
But after this one, never again. I don't care how good it is. So a few girls come in, and I thought they were customers at first, but no, they're friends of Cordelia's. FOC, friends of Cordelia, and Serena. I got her name. What's the other one? I didn't get her name.
Wow. Blonde girl.
You didn't either.
No, of course not.
You got Serena though, right? You know Serena,
Yeah, I clocked Serena. She's got an actual part. She's got a scene later where she's like
pregnant.
psychically pregnant or whatever. Um, what do you? The other one, the blonde one, was Emily. I
Oh
can't
my
believe I didn't remember that. That's
goodness.
my sister's name.
It's yeah, our Emily, and yet
My
again, here she
my
is.
Yeah, this is my Emily.
This one's yours. Mine's the other one. Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
fine.
so and mine is the one on Survivor again, of course, my Emily.
Yeah, and I should have remembered it too because I want to say that nothing happened in this actress's career. Like she doesn't work anymore, but franchise crossover, Logan, because she
What?
was in Wishmaster 3.
Wishes. Does she make a wish?
We Yeah, I believe that
Remember?
she does. I believe
Did
that
you
she
bring it up in
does.
that episode? Did you say this girl's from Angel?
I I may have.
I might go back and listen to that to find that out. That'd be very funny. I doubt it. That'd be crazy. Like you don't even remember her, and we just watched this episode.
Yeah, but
Um,
I might have looked her up when I did that
right.
episode. Just saw she was in this episode, and
Gotta
I would
bring
have been
that up.
like,
Angel.
"Yo, this actress was in the episode of Angel where Cordelia gets pregnant."
You might have said the one with Ken Marino. You might have said
Yeah,
that
I
one.
could have said that. Yeah,
Yeah, because he would understand that. He wouldn't know the one where Cordelia's pregnant, but
true.
he knows Ken Marino. So we go. They show up and they're friends of Cordelia's, FOCs, and they say they talk.
Cordettes.
They're Cordettes, right? The Cordettes, and they say something funny. They think Angel and Wesley they think they're gay, which doesn't really go anywhere.
Well,
But
I think they're hot, and they're like trying to like, ooh, maybe these guys take us out a little bit. But then will Wesley put his arm around Angel, so they must be gay.
right, they can't touch each other. They're got to be gay.
Yeah.
So they mention a guy. They're like, "Hey, Cordelia, remember that guy you're gonna go see, Wilson Christopher? Remember him?"
Yeah.
And
And this was the height of don't trust a man with two first names mania. All right. That's why David Brent and Michael Scott both have two first names.
really,
Yeah.
that's the reason because of the two
Yeah.
first name thing.
Yes.
That's crazy to me because those aren't like despicable people, right? They're
Well,
just
they were
kind of
supposed
like
to be. David Brent's kind of despicable, and
okay, yeah,
Michael
I haven't
Scott,
seen
they
it.
just like sort of made likable after a couple episodes.
Yeah, like meeting that guy in real life would kind of be a nightmare, but he's just so lovable, you know? Like he's not like a bad guy. But
And therein lies the magic of TV's The Office.
yeah. Yeah. But I thought I mean it's a good point, two first names, but I thought I thought it would what's weirder about this name is it would be way better reversed. Christopher Wilson. Like that could be a real name, but Wilson Christopher is just too weird to me. Like Christopher, is
Yeah.
that a last name?
Sure. Yeah, Dennis Christopher is an actor. But
Okay.
Wilson Christopher, it makes me think of Wilson Phillips.
I don't know who that is.
It's a classic band. It's like, hold on for one more day.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah. It's a great song.
I must have nailed that if you knew what I was singing.
No, no, no. No, I feel like you did I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10. Like it was good. I got it, but I probably would have got it if anybody else had done it too.
You
But
could have done it better.
I don't know if I could have. I don't know that. I think that you did a good job.
Thank you,
Um
Logan.
well, I just think of Wilson from Castaway. That's all I would think of. I was like, what other Wilson first names? Oh, Wilson Castaway. That's the Wilson that I think of. But so yeah, Wilson Christopher, they go to Cordelia's got a vision, right? Oh, this is how we start the episode. Angel and Wesley go to the place where she had the vision, but it's like old people just watching TV, and they break in and they're like, "Oh, we're so sorry, we're at the wrong house," and so they go next door, and then they kill those people. It's like an egg thing.
Yeah, it's like an egg hatching little demon, guys.
Yeah, so we get the credits, and then we go to the club. This isn't the Bronze, is it? We're in like Los Angeles or something.
Yeah, this is not the bronze.
Okay, we're at a club, and Cordelia's talking to Ken Marino, Wilson Christopher, and they seem to hit it off great. They go back to Cordelia's house. Cordelia says something like, she doesn't say like, "Do you want to come in?" or something. She says like, "Will you come in?" Which
Yeah,
is pretty suggestive. I feel like, "Will you
sex
come in?"
positive. Sex positive.
But I didn't say anything bad.
Don't slut shame Cordelia.
I didn't say anything.
I know, I'm just joking.
What? But yeah, so she invites Ken Marino in. They kiss. They lay down on the bed. They have sex, I assume, and she wakes up pregnant. Oh, we didn't talk. Phantom Dennis does a lot of fun stuff. Turns the lights off. Cordelia says like, "Hey, Phantom Dennis, you gotta shut up." And then he's like, "Hey, who are you talking to?" And she's like, "Nobody, just my friend." I don't know. I feel like she does kind of imply that her place is haunted and she lives with a ghost, but he just doesn't catch on.
Yeah. It's by the way, this is a Veronica Mars reunion, pre Veronica Mars.
They're both in Veronica Mars.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah.
That's so cool. What are they doing, Veronica Mars?
He plays a local detective, private detective, and she plays one of the characters' hot stepmoms.
She is a hot stepmom in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how are they on it a lot?
He is on it more than she is. She's pretty prominent in one season.
Okay, that's very cool. But they share scenes together or no?
I feel like they must.
Okay, very cool. Rewatched it at the time, like, oh my god, it's like expecting. So cool.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I made the connection when I first saw Veronica Mars, but when I was watching this time, I was like, hey.
They may not have scenes together because I'm sure if they did, you probably would have thought about it.
That's true. But I
Maybe
feel
they
like
do.
they
I don't know.
must. I feel like they must.
The detective and the stepmom, maybe not.
Yeah, yeah, you might be right.
I don't fucking know. What is Veronica Mars is a detective?
Yeah.
Okay, that's like her thing. All right.
She's a
And
high
that's like a
school
procedural.
detective.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. So she's a little bit like Buffy.
It's Veronica Mars at the time was very much clearly trying to be the new Buffy.
I had no idea. I didn't know about that. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
And
That's
it worked. Like everyone loved it. Even Joss Whedon was like a huge fan of Veronica Mars to the point where he has a little cameo in one episode.
but he's just like breathing heavily into the microphone, right? He's not actually on screen.
No, he plays like a rental car agent.
Okay, that's fun. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar never writes for Buffy, does he?
Sadly, no.
That would be great. The Body, written by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So she's pregnant, right? And Angel and Wesley go to her house because she hasn't been answering her phone. They're like, something's going on with Cordelia. They break in and she's pregnant and she
It's only
tells.
12:15, by the way. Like Jesus. Like
I
I
thought it was crazy
understand you're
too.
like worried, but you're like breaking into the door already.
Yeah,
At least
I
wait
agree.
until like it gets to like 3.
Yeah, I felt pretty sudden, but there they go. And especially because they knew she was going out with somebody. Like she could have just been like
Yeah,
hanging.
12:15, you might as well just be sleeping.
Yeah, I agree. That was a weird choice, but they're demon hunters. One of them's a rogue demon hunter, so I guess they know better
I
than
love that
us.
he still says that.
Yeah, he said it here too. I think it's at the end, right? He's like, "I'm a rogue demon hunter," talking to the big guy. Cool
Mhm.
big guy, by the way. But anyway, so we go to they talk Angel and Wesley, and they learn that basically it's like a demon who has to impregnate humans, and the women that get pregnant rarely ever survive it. So they go try to figure out more. So they go. Angel ends up going to a bar.
I love this, by the way. I like this construction and TV shows. I mean, some TV shows do, but some shows don't use it enough. We're like, something needs to be done. So, like, let's split up. You go that way, you go this way. And then, like, 20 minutes later in the episode, we're going to meet here and we're going to discuss what happened.
Yeah, I love that. You think they
Yeah.
do that well here? You're saying?
Yeah, I think it's great.
Okay. All right, cool. I agree. I agree with that. Great. That's a great part of this episode. Sure. So Angel goes to that bar that Wilson and Cordelia were at, and they talk. And the guy when Angel's leaving is like, "Oh, what? So you're her boyfriend?" And Angel's like, "No." I'm her family. That was a good moment.
Oh, and I popped.
Really, I
Like
thought that
not
was a
only
little
was
weird.
no, not only was I moved by that, I think I said ah out loud.
I mean, it's sweet from Angel, but I thought the line from that guy was weird. Be like, oh, what? So you're like her boyfriend or something? And then he's like, no, I'm family. It's like, well, like that. We needed that.
Well,
But
I guess it was just setting it up, yeah. But
yeah, but it
anyway,
was
that
sweet.
dude who plays the bartender, he's like still a pretty prominent actor. I see him in shit all the time.
Like what?
I don't know. He's
Like
like a
recently?
yeah, he plays a fire captain on a Grey's Anatomy spinoff, that firefighter spinoff.
Right. What's that
And
called? Fire
it's
rescue?
called Station 19. I always used to call it Ladder 49, so I always have to think about what the actual title is.
What's Ladder
Um,
49? That's a thing.
that's a John Travolta firefighter movie.
Okay. By the way,
But
did you see
anyway,
we mentioned Backdraft? That was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
oh
They made a
yeah,
Backdraft reference in like the third one, I think.
yeah,
Whenever they go to Turtles in Time, whatever that one's called.
they sure did, man. That was the third one.
They're like, it's like Backdraft.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, this guy, he's I recognized him.
Okay. I didn't recognize him, but
He's also in that show Ed. He's in like he's a regular on that show Ed, and I was thinking about how Michael Ian Black is a regular on that show, and he'd already done it by this point of Angel. So I was like, I wonder, or did he? Wait, hang on,
I
checking.
don't know, Ed.
No, no, this was first. All right. So do you think on the set of Ed, when he was talking to Michael Ian Black, he was like, "Hey man, I know your friend, Ken Marino."
Oh, I didn't know they were friends.
Because they're in the state together.
I didn't know. So all those people, like the Wet Hot American
Logan,
people, were in the state.
list the 11 members of the state for me right
I
now,
can't fucking
please.
do it. I'm gonna guess Ken Marino. I'm gonna guess. Oh man, who was that second guy you just said?
Oh my god.
I forgot. Who's in the state? Oh. We've got Ken Marino. We've got Paul Rudd. No, he's
Oh
not in it.
god. No, listen, the state was one of the great comedy troupes of all time. They had a show that lasted 4 seasons in the 90s. It was Ken Marino, which we've established.
Showalter's in it.
Yeah, Michael Showalter,
Wayne.
Michael Ian Black, David Wayne, Thomas Lennon, Ben Garant, Michael Patrick Jan, Kathy Kenny, Jenny Emma,
Is that one woman?
Todd Hollaback. Nobody cares about him. Yeah, there's only one woman.
It's like the Pussy Posse. They had the one woman in there,
Sarah Gilbert.
right?
Yeah. Um, did I name them all?
I don't know. So a bunch of the wet hot people. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. Basically, like after the state broke up, like they split into two, and half of them went and did Wet Hot, and half of them went and did Reno 911.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I don't know. I didn't know they were all in the
That's
same
okay.
troop together.
Joel Latruglio, by the way, he's the only one I left out, and I shouldn't have because he's a great one. Can't believe I remembered Todd Hollebeck before him. Oh,
Yeah.
and Kevin Allison, for fuck's sake. I met him at Barnes and Noble and I freaked out.
I know who's Kevin Allison. I've heard of that person before.
Uh, he's a guy. All right, go ahead.
So we go. Wesley and Cordelia go to the doctor to be like, "Hey, what kind of baby do I got? What's up here?" And they learn, "Oh, it's not one baby, it's two babies." Oh wait, no, it's three babies. Oh wait, what's that? Is that a fourth baby? What's that? Oh no, five. Oh no, we got seven babies. Apparently, I think that's as high as we get, seven.
Yeah. Yeah, the doctor seemed pretty freaked out by the development. I
Well,
like that
wouldn't
they
you be?
go to like a regular OBGYN. Like they're just like in the
You think
waiting room
demon
with like
OBGYN would be good?
what's that?
You think they should go to a demon OBGYN?
I don't know. It's just odd. Like they know there's like mystical bullshit in this pregnancy. Like they must be thinking like, what is this guy gonna say to us? Like it that like what do they think it's just gonna be a normal ultrasound?
Right. It is crazy because Cordelia, yeah, the guy's like,
I
how
say
so?
go consult the fucking oracles.
Right. That's a great call. That's what Angel should say. Hey, I know these oracles. They'd probably be the best choice for us to
Maybe
go
he's
to.
like, we've been bugging those guys too much lately. I don't want to be a nuisance.
Like one and a half. They were in like 1.5 episodes.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Come on. But yeah, I didn't understand this either because the doctor's like, so what other doctors have you been to? And they're like, "Yeah, this is the first one we've been to today." And they're 9 months pregnant. It was crazy. Like, yeah, what were they expecting to happen, really? It's a good point. But so they leave because she's pregnant with 7 babies. And Angel goes to Serena and she is pregnant too. And she's got a great plan. She's drinking to kill the babies.
I love that. I think it is a good plan.
Yeah, seriously. It's a good call. Doesn't work, I guess, but then here what happens in this episode is Cordelia becomes attached to the babies, right? She's like,
Yeah.
"Don't kill my babies. I love them. I
Well, I
don't
assume that
care."
happens to like all of the mothers. It seems like a
Right.
switch that gets flipped at a certain point into the term.
Right. Uh which is pretty good, I guess. And I
No,
like the
I like
part
that moment. It's creepy when Cordelia all of a sudden
is
is
it
like, "Don't hurt." Yeah, you don't think so?
I don't know if Cordelia's a good actor. Like it could
Well,
be.
I don't think she is, but I do think that the episode's kind of creepy.
I think it could be. Like I was actually thinking through this episode, like if Buffy was doing this, like how good this would be. Like if Buffy
Oh
started
my
acting
god.
scary in one episode, how great Sarah would pull that off. But charisma here, I wasn't so sure. But I thought the writing was good. Some of the directing was good. Like the music, I feel like we had some good musical stings and stuff were pretty good. But I had the acting. I don't know if it really worked for me. But anyway, so I did like the one part where she's like Angel isn't human and Doyle wasn't human, so what does it matter? And it's like, yeah, I kind of agree with that. That's a
Yeah.
great point, Cordelia. Who cares if they're not human? Good, that's good. So then we learned something about gun club. They like to go shoot guns. So Angel goes to the guns and he fights them all, whatever. Oh, Cordelia, do you like when Cordelia drank the blood out of
Oh
Angel's
yeah.
glass?
I do.
That was
All that stuff's pretty
cool.
creepy to me. I kind of like this episode.
Yeah, I just didn't really like the acting that much. But so the Cordelia knocks out Wesley. I wonder if this is a new trend for Wesley. Wesley starts getting knocked out a whole bunch of times. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
Uh,
Giles
they
referenced that, by the way, in A New Man. He
you're right. I
says
talked about
to
that.
Ethan, "Oh, you did?
Yeah, I don't. I think we just sort of went past it. But yeah, he says like, I used to get hit on the head all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm known for. That's my place in the group."
Yeah, I disagree. Like it's like one of the 5, 6, 7 things he's known for, but that's not number one for me.
Yeah,
Uh,
number one's fucking Buffy's mom.
really? On the police car twice.
Yeah, come on.
I would say my number one Giles thing is his relationship with Buffy.
Oh,
You don't
yeah.
think so?
Of course it is. I was joking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Number two might be his relationship with Jenny Calendar. Still,
Oh,
probably. But so they realized something about a psychic umbilical cord. Didn't really understand that, but that's what we're doing. They all the moms basically they go give a you ever do this a water birth?
I've never done it. No,
I never done one of those. You weren't a water birth though, I guess is what I should
no,
say.
I was a fucking C-section.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Were you having trouble? Were you giving your mom trouble?
No, I think my mom was just like, "Fuck it, I'll just schedule this shit."
You were the first one? Her
Second
first?
one,
You were her
no,
second child? So you're older, your
yeah,
sister's older than you.
yeah, but I think she was a C-section too.
So wow, so she just made the call to like I'm just fucking I'm not doing that shit. I'm you
Yeah,
cut me the fuck open. It wasn't like a problem with her, like they like it wouldn't have
I
like
don't think
hurt
so.
her or anything. Like she couldn't have died or anything.
She might have been nervous about me because she'd had a miscarriage, I think, between my mom, my sister, and me.
But that's interesting though. Your sister was also a C-section.
I
Uh
don't know that one for sure. I'm pretty sure though.
okay, that's interesting. Let me
I'm gonna
know.
get a
Let me know,
text at
mom.
some. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get a text at some point, like a week from now, from my mom going like, "Your sister was a C-section." Like
And
I
also
was
Logan
knowing
was
my
so
mom
mean.
listens to these. Yeah, and Logan's an asshole. And why'd you talk about my reproductive process so much on the show this week?
But we talked about how you had a C-section. I feel like that's less bad, right?
All right.
Anyway, so we go to they all get in the tub, they're all gonna give birth, and Wesley shows up and he's like, "Hey, you big fucking ugly monster. I'm gonna take you on because I'm a rogue demon hunter. And he like makes a few funny jokes. I forget what all they were, but he's good there. And then Angel shows up, right? And I thought it was very funny. I gotta be honest, I don't know if I've ever fully bought David Boreanaz as like a physical presence. Like
Really?
he's really tall and he's built, but like athletically, the way he moves, I don't buy it. Like when he like he's spinning around the big thing of like liquid nitrogen or whatever it is. And I didn't buy that. There was the one time where he was boxing and it was I thought it was a little silly, remember?
Oh,
I don't know. Anytime they give David like, yeah, this is like
David.
he's an athlete. He's like getting in shape and like working out all the time. Like I get it, he like lifts weights and stuff, but like athletically, I don't know if I buy it. There's a difference between being strong and being athletic.
I
And
I think he's gotten a lot more athletic. If you watch SEAL Team, he moves a
okay,
lot more lively these days.
okay, I'm not doubting him. It's just I mean, I guess I am a little bit. But he gets better, I assume. But anyway.
No, no, I sort of get the complaint though.
Okay, but yeah, he throws in the liquid nitrogen, and Wesley, in the meantime, has been learning how to shoot a gun, right? And so he shoots the liquid nitrogen, and it freezes the big giant monster. And then I think Cordelia kills him, right?
What does Cordelia do? Oh yeah, I think you're
I don't
right.
remember exactly, but I remember Cordelia. Like, did she throw something at it or something? She is the one that ends up taking it out.
Yeah,
So
I kind of remember that.
great job, Cordelia. I had a question though. What happened to all the babies? Did they vanish from their bodies? Were there like hundreds of dead babies in that pool?
Maybe they just like pissed him out in the next couple of days.
Yeah, I had serious questions about where the babies went, but I guess we can just
Do you
ignore
think
it.
any of the moms had like residual, like, I can't believe I lost my baby. I want
Yeah, yeah.
revenge against Cordelia.
Probably in the moment they were probably happy to get themselves back, but then later they were like, "Wow, I could have had this whole new life, and now I'm just back to what I was. Like I saw a future with that other self. Now I'm this sucks." But I think possibly that's a good point. Um, so they all go back home, right? At Cordelia, they were like they like got flowers for Cordelia. She's coming back, and she comes back from an audition. I'm pretty invested into this, by the way. I hope Cordelia makes it.
As an actress.
Yeah, like that. We haven't talked about that aspect of the show that much, but she's doing all these auditions. She really seems to want to make it. Like even when she's just went through this traumatic experience, like before she even shows back up to work with them, like they haven't even seen her probably in a couple days, right? They seem like they haven't. They're getting her a bunch of like flowers and candy and stuff, but she's still going out there doing the auditions. That was cool to me. But she had one for Max Cracks. It's crackers. So
Yeah.
anyway, but all right, she says something to them. She says she sort of teases them like I'm gonna go out with the producer of Max Cracks and I'm gonna see if we can have a nice dinner, but it's all just a joke. She's learned her lesson. She's not gonna do the mistakes she's done in previous episodes, right? And she says that she trusts them, and then Wesley gives us a little fake cry, and that's how we end the episode.
Oh, it's cute though.
It is cute. A top five Angel ending, I would say.
All
We'll keep
right,
track of
what do you
that.
give this
Maybe
one?
the best one so far. I don't know. No, I like the one where Angels or where Wesley stayed and ate dinner with them or ate breakfast with them. Was that
Yeah.
last week? 2 weeks ago? That was a good one. But I'll give it a 3.
Okay, me too.
Yeah. Um, I don't know where to rank it though because I don't know where to rank any Angel episode ever. I feel like they're all the same to me. I'm gonna rank it between. I think you had a good call that they do a good job with like splitting them up and then bringing them back at the end, and all of that works. Like it was a really great moment at the end with even if yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go between Somnambulist and the Bachelor Party, number 5 out of 12.
Okay. Read mine from the top.
Hero, City of, Room with a View, Somnambulist, Parting Gifts, Lonely Heart, The Bachelor Party, Sense and Sensitivity, In the Dark, I
All
Will
right.
Remember You. That's low. I will remember you.
Yeah, I don't like it as much.
But it has her in it.
What's above Somnambulist?
Room review.
Yeah, put between that and Somnambulist.
So you have it 4, I have it 5. So you like this Angel episode more than me, and I liked that Buffy episode a little more than you.
Yeah, but I
But
like that Buffy one more than I like this Angel one.
yeah, I feel like we're always forgetting to do that, but I still feel like I don't think Angel is past Buffy in any week, really.
Nah, it won't happen until season two, I don't think.
Really? Have we come across your favorite Angel this season? Or is there still one to
My
come?
number one of the season.
Right.
That's
Is
a
it
really
a
good. No, we have not.
okay, great. I
Uh,
honestly would have been upset if you said yes. Oh.
and I'm gonna say something next week on Angel. I flagged this up when we did Beer Bad, I think. I'll do it again. My least favorite episode of Angel ever.
Next week?
Yeah.
Beer Bad was really last place.
Yeah.
How is that possible? We're like so far along and the characters are so well established and the writing is and
Well, I have
directing
more
is so good.
patience. I have more patience for early versions of things. I'm reading a lot of Stan Lee Marvel comics right now.
Like what do you mean Stanley didn't do all of them? Oh,
Like
oh,
all the early ones that he actually wrote.
right. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Which one specifically? Are you only what do you mean you're doing that? Are you going like if you start like I mean I don't know if he did like Guardians
I
of the
went at
Galaxy.
the start of the Marvel universe. Like Fantastic Four #1. I'm just reading it.
You're doing it for Stan Lee though, like you're reading all of his early work for
No, I
him,
just,
or
just I just started at the beginning of the Marvel universe and I'm reading it like it's like a story.
you didn't know it beforehand? You never done that?
I've never read all of the early shit. Like I've never read
You're
like
crazy.
early Iron Man or early Hulk, but now I am.
I remember you did that with wrestling too, when you caught up with all
Yeah,
of wrestling.
yeah, I did that.
That was so cool. I'm pretty jealous. I feel like I want to do that at some point. The
What, wrestling or
wrestling. I don't know if I'll ever get into
well,
comic
so let's
books.
fucking do it. I pitched you that pretty much.
Well, we're done now. We've done all the installments. We can do
Are
wrestling.
we gonna start doing the wrestling show?
We could that could be the next thing we do.
Okay.
I don't know if we're gonna do like a bunch of like 4 episodes of it before we do something else, but like I want to like bounce around and do some stuff. But that
All
could be the
right,
first thing
but
we do. And if we
you
like it, we
know,
can do another one. I don't care.
no, I have that. I have that's a show I have planned for
Like
the whole
weekly, I don't
thing.
know about that.
Bi-weekly.
Okay, we could probably do that.
Okay.
All right, so 3 stars. My MVP. We didn't talk about him too much, probably, but I'm gonna go with Wesley in this episode.
Yeah. Wow. I love that.
Yeah, great. I thought he was great at the end. Really funny at the beginning. I thought he was really caring in the hospital room with Cordelia. Like
Yeah.
I really liked Wesley.
I love it. I'm gonna go with Wesley too.
Wow, there we go. And LVP, I went not Serena.
Why not? Oh, blonde girl, you
Yeah,
mean?
whoever was not Serena.
Yeah, that's pretty fair, man.
I couldn't even pull her name, but it's Emily, our Emily.
Yeah, I'll go with her too. I couldn't even remember her name, and it's my sister's name.
In the name of Emily Dickinson, and the name of the white whale. I don't know if I've ever said that. Her name is
It
Emily.
is.
Emily, yeah. So many prominent Emilys in our life.
Yeah.
Crazy. Um, all right, so there is the LVP. We ranked it. Can we sort of like brainstorm what's going on with the future? Because no Kate. What's her name? Kate? I always want to say Katie, but that's what her dad called her, right?
Yeah.
Katie. No Kate this episode, right? And like we started out, it sort of seemed like there might be a little romantic thing, probably because it's just the first episode. They're sort of testing the waters, seeing what they have with the chemistry with everybody, like laying the foundation for the show. But I feel like we haven't really gotten back to that too much. I feel like everything's been so
I think there was
business
always a
oriented.
I think there's always a vibe between them, especially going back to like Sense and Sensitivity. Um, but now she knows he's a vampire, so that's gonna
Oh,
take
I
a
forgot
back
about
seat.
that. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually something that has forwarded the plot. She does know that he's a. I kind of agree with what you're saying, but I feel like she's the type of person who's just always business, business, business. But with him, there is a sense of like looseness to the way she talks. I understand that. She does seem more comfortable with him than a lot of other people, but they never have any normal conversations, right?
Right.
Like they don't know anything about each other. And we're 12 episodes in, which is pretty crazy. Uh, like we haven't forwarded that at all. But yeah, you're right. She does know he's a vampire. That's interesting. So I forgot about that part. But all right, Angel, very exciting.
You want to know
Glad.
what's coming next week?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. Oh, we got to read the Patreon. Oh my goodness, thank
Do
you.
we have Patreon stuff?
Yes, we do. Go ahead, tell me what's next week.
Next week on Buffy, the episode is called The Eye in Team.
That's Buffy.
Yeah.
No I in team.
No, The Eye in Team.
I'm gonna guess somebody. What season are they in? Like what time of year? Do we know? Like what sport?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
guess
January.
it's January. What's going on in January? There's basketball on, but that's like middle of basketball. Like basketball's been on. I feel like. Um, that's like the when's the Super Bowl? February or
Do
January?
you feel like sports? That's the only thing where there
Well,
are teams.
team. What other team? Like a chess team? All right, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess Willow joins the chess team, but in the chess, the leader on the or somebody on the chess team is a Cyclops, and it's the eye in the team. Like their eye, it helps them
Oh my
win chess
god.
matches, right? But they use it for evil. They start to use it for bad, you know.
Yeah. It sounds a lot more high school years to
It
me,
does, yeah.
but
When I was thinking about that, I was like, wait, they're in college. Are they even chess teams? But that's what we're sticking with because you made me go off sports.
okay.
Also, I don't know if you can just try out for college sports, can you? I mean, yeah, you can. You can just walk on college sports, I guess, right?
Yeah, Ben makes it to the swim team in season 1 of Felicity.
Really? He just
Yeah.
tries out and makes it.
Yeah.
That's cool. Xander should
Um
try that. He has experience.
good point, man. All right. So and Angel next week is called She.
That's it. She.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna guess that Angel finally learns his lesson. I think that he misgenders somebody and he realizes he's never gonna do that ever again. They say no, she, and then Angel's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And that's the episode. It's him really coming to terms with himself, realizing I have some deep-seated issues that I need to work out. Shouldn't
Wow.
be just identifying people. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on.
I'm 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 Angel. I should be an ally.
Yeah, you can't spell angel ally. I don't know. So Josh Merlis, you ready for these? Anything else?
Yeah.
All right,
No.
only comments from Josh Merlis here, but he left 3 comments, so thank you. He says Buffy, great app. I laughed a lot. MVP Giles. I think we agree. We laughed a lot. MVP Giles. And I liked it more than you. Josh Merlis also says Angel. So far, 2/3 of Cordy's love interests have been jaunty. LVP, those love making scene
Wait,
transitions.
what's happening?
He says Cordy's love interests have said jaunty. I thought he said have been jaunty.
They've all said jaunty?
Apparently, they've all said
Who
the
is
word
he
jaunty.
talking about?
I guess this guy, is it the guy from the first episode? Does he count?
I have no idea. That's such an
Does
odd
Doyle,
observation.
did he say jaunty? Are these the love interests?
Maybe Xander?
Xander, is he? Who are the 2/3? Who are the 3 love interests? Let us know. Because love interest, I don't think that means the first guy, like the producer guy does it.
Yeah, do you think maybe Devin said jaunty?
Devin, I don't. That's possible. Devin, did he say jaunty? I don't know. I don't know. LVP, what do you think about the love making scene transitions?
Were they weird? I thought they were just like all the transitions where it just goes like
like the in between the scenes, like
yeah.
I think he means like it shows them like they kiss and then the head goes down on the pillow and then they
Oh.
wake. It's like the typical.
I
They
mean, it's
really
not
have
like
problems. I
Joss
feel like we see that all
Whedon
the time.
breathed again into a microphone, so I
Yeah,
was
it
all right with it.
could have been much worse, I guess. um I didn't really think about it, I guess. MVP Cordy, you did it. Yeah, I disagree. Josh Merlis says, yo, early in the Buffy app, Anya is looking at a magazine with a Mortal Kombat logo on
I
it.
it's first of all, Christ, Josh, it's a fucking comic book. And the back page is an ad for a Mortal Kombat game.
Wow. So shout out Mortal Kombat. At the end of Angel, Wesley says he's going to engage the demon in Mortal Kombat. I did notice that. Yes.
I kind of noticed that too.
Yeah, I did not pick up on that. But he says top-notch crossover setup and foreshadowing. Watch out, Dan's thesis. Here I come. That's a great call. And it
That's a
doesn't
good
even matter
call,
that he was
man.
wrong about it being a comic book because it's still Mortal Kombat regardless. That's
It's
awesome.
true.
Great pull, Josh Merlis. Uh, great job. That's probably the best comment we've ever gotten. I love that.
Okay,
Shout out
great.
to Josh. All right. Thank you guys. Anything
Thank
else,
yous.
Daniel?
No, no, no. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week with the worst episode of Angel. It's all uphill from there. And it's nice solid Buffy pushing forward a lot of storylines.